Aloha, it's Kim Julen with Finding Your Fiji, and today I'm sharing the story with you about how I reconnected with my angels and guides. As I mentioned in the previous video, I had a strong connection with angels in particular when I was a young girl, and then over time, I blocked that connection essentially. Part of it was intentional and in protecting myself from some of the lower energies that were also coming through and not knowing what to do with that. And then also, just people not believing me and getting sort of indoctrinated into this earthly plane, right? And playing ball the way everyone else was playing ball, if you will, right? So I had a point though, a very strong reopening that happened, and that's the story that I want to share with you today. I was talking with my girlfriend Julie at the time, and she mentioned that there was going to be an event in California that she thought we should go to. And this was Dr. Wayne Dyer was going to be interviewing Abraham. And that, for those of you that are familiar with Abraham, it's Esther Hicks who channels Abraham. And so this had never happened before. Wayne Dyer and Abraham had never been on the stage together before, and it never happened again after this. So as many of you know, Dr. Dyer is now on the other side. He's one of my guides, and he's popping in to say hello actually right now, and is excited about me telling this story as well. So I agreed. I said, yeah, I think we should go. But we had sort of a limited period of time because we lived in Minnesota. This was in, I think, LA area, in California. I think it was in LA. And so we basically flew in, went to the event, stayed overnight, and then we flew out the next day. So it was a real quick turnaround type of trip. So what happened is we went to the event. There's a number of things that happened. So we went to the event, and as I understand now more, kind of, I can reflect what was happening at the time, but I had a lot of trouble staying awake at the actual event. And it wasn't jet lag. It wasn't like that. It was just like sort of this, like, there was so much energy, right? And at that point, my vibration wasn't at a level where I was able to handle it. Now I can go to those type of events and I will actually see other people kind of like dozing off or sleeping or having trouble keeping awake. And I understand that, but I'm able to stay awake, right? And so, but at that time, I was at a lot different vibration than I'm at now, and I had trouble. I remember feeling like if I could have toothpicks to keep my eyes open, right? And I do remember a couple times actually just closing my eyes. And there was nothing like super significant about what was said that really impacted me. In fact, I felt like Wayne really showed his humanness in some of the questions that he was asking of Abraham. And it was kind of interesting to see that banter back and forth. So there was just a whole lot of really high vibration and energy. And I do feel like other guides and angels that were there at that event. So we went to the event, back to our hotel, slept the night. I woke up before my girlfriend woke up, and I went out on the little patio with my journal. I thought, oh, I'll just journal a little bit. And as I sat down, I got settled in with my journal. All of a sudden, I could hear clear as a bell, as if they're standing right next to me, voices. And I could hear them telling me that I was going to be a channeler, like Esther Hicks, that I was going to be relaying information to people, that that was part of my purpose and my plan, and that now was the time. And I was sobbing. Part of what happens when you connect with beings of the other side is they bring in so much love, that it really, and I even just get emotional just talking about it, right? They bring in so much love and light, that it does often bring me to tears. But I was crying also because I was afraid. And I said, no, I don't think so. Like, not me. Like, you need to find someone else. This is not, I can't do this. This just doesn't, this isn't going to work for me, essentially, is what I was trying to tell them. Like, no, like, things are fine. I'm doing okay. Like, I don't need to add this in, right? But what happened, and what I like to jokingly say, is that when that portal reopened for me, so that that connection reopened for me just by being at that high vibration event, right? Being at that high vibration event opened me to be able to connect with my angels and guides really super clearly, and they haven't shut up since. So they're always talking to me, they're always giving me guidance, and that's what happens when I'm doing a reading, is I'm hearing, you know, the guidance. And of course, the person that I'm doing a reading for, their angels and guides are also sharing information. And I always hear them in this ear. So if you're wondering why I'm like always like this side, this is the side that they come in for me, the right side. You know, I don't know why that is or if that happens for everyone, but that's where I hear them, and I usually sort of feel them on this side of me too. And sometimes I'll see them in other parts of the room. I don't see the angels like I did when I was little. Like I don't see the big angels, but I'll see colors, or they'll just tell me this is Ariel, you know. So I'll just know. And so I had that connection, that opening, and I'll share with you in one of the next videos what they did to help convince me to do this because I was still in resistance about this. But they took some pretty brash, um, yeah, can't ignore it kind of actions that convinced me to follow the path. So I'll share that with you in another video. If you like this video, make sure that you follow Pound Angel Lookbook. So that's where I'm putting all of these type of videos about my experiences, how I do readings, all of that kind of stuff. So look for that hashtag, or follow that hashtag, Pound Angel Lookbook. That's just mine. There's not going to be any other videos on there. They're just mine. So follow that hashtag if you're interested in seeing more videos like this. And if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, there is now a playlist that is Angel Lookbook. So you can follow that playlist as well, or even just go into that playlist and watch the videos. If you are new to me and you're on YouTube, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you click the bell so that you get notified when I post new videos, and then hop on over to Patreon. That is a place where you can swirl with me more and join my angel message circle. So much love and aloha.